In this video, I'm going to be replacing the stock controller on this Tamobyke V30 with this upgraded controller. Now, this upgraded controller I sourced from Tamobyke. A link to do so is in the description below. Now, this controller puts out 40 amps compared to the stock controller that only puts out 21 amps. Now, this stock controller is a little bit lackadaisical when it comes to acceleration and low-end torque. So I'm anticipating that the acceleration and low-end torque are much improved. Now, I'm not sure if the top speed will be improved, as the controller will most likely limit the top speed to a 28 miles an hour or 45 kilometers. Now, all the connections are plug and play, just like the stock controller. So I hope that you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Let's get started on the install. To replace the controller on the V30, you're going to access the stock controller by removing this cover with 4 tiny Phillips head screws. You're going to disconnect the connections for the stock controller. All of the connections on the new controller are plug and play. There is one cable that needs to be routed up through the frame. There are access points along the frame, and then it comes back here to the rear brake light or tail light. So you need to remove the seat using 5mm hex. That's pretty easy. And then you can access the rear brake light cable here. There's also the battery combiner is in here. This is a Yolin battery combiner. But I'm going to simply just disconnect this here. And then I'm going to attach a piece of string on here. So when I feed this cable through, that I can easily attach the string to the new cable, and then it will feed it back through the frame and make an easy connection. So I got the old controller removed. I got the new controller ready to go. Here's my wire that I pulled through the frame for the brake light cable. And now I'm going to simply start pulling that. So it comes out here, nice. Okay. And I'm just going to pull this loop here, feed it up into the crossbar. Pull this through. All right, I got it through. Nice. That was pretty easy, easier than I thought. So then I disconnect that and then connect that cable. Make those connections. All right, I got the motor connected, the controller packaged in here. The hardest thing was getting all the cables and the controller back into this tight box. I have the rear brake light connected. I did put a little piece of foam on the battery connector because as you ride, it kind of rattles around in this box. So that'll help prevent the rattling. So now I'm just going to attach those zip tie connections, put the cover on, and make sure everything works. All right, got the cover installed. Everything is hooked up. I put the top battery in. Let's turn the bike on. I'm going to go up to pedal assist mode 5, and then we're going to test it here. Let's see how it'll do. The speed definitely comes up nice and quick to 28 miles an hour or 45 kilometers, much quicker than the stock controller. You can see here in the side-by-side comparison that the stock controller on the left and the aftermarket controller on the right, that the acceleration is much quicker with the 40 amp controller. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to reinstall the seat, put the other battery in, and go for a ride. Now, one thing I did notice that the top speed is still limited to 28 miles an hour or 45 kilometers. I went into the settings, the P4 setting. I can't raise it above 45 kilometers. So I reached out to Tamobyke to see if they can get that adjusted so I can get to 50 kilometers or even 55 kilometers per hour would be a much improved. Now, the one thing that would be a drawback with this 40 amp controller, you're going to get better acceleration and better low end torque. So I'm anticipating a reduction in range because every time you turn the throttle now, you're pulling double the amps that you were compared to before. So that is one negative, but overall, I'm so far happy with this. I'm going to go out and take it for a ride. I confirm that the new controller provides better acceleration and better low-end torque compared to the stock controller. The 40 amp controller does, however, limit the speed to 28 miles an hour top speed or 45 kilometers, but it does get to that speed much quicker compared to the stock one that was very lackadaisical in acceleration. I hope that you liked this video. Subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, please leave in the comments. Thanks for watching.